I made it to the Theodore Roosevelt National Park. I'm at the Painted Canyon Visitor Center. I'm gonna go for a hike in a little bit, have some breakfast first. Heading down into the Painted Canyon Trail. I've been wanting to go to Theodore Roosevelt National Park for a long time, given how instrumental he was in setting aside land for future generations to use. Greatly expanded the number of national parks under his presidency, and I'm directly benefiting from that today. Here's my view as I walk along the top of the bluffs before I go down. This is going to be a pretty steep walk up on the way out. I think more bison use this trail than humans do. There's a big old patty there. Looks pretty fresh. A lot of bison footprints. I don't see any bison right now. I hope to see some though. Probably not. I hate to walk around a bend here and be standing on top of a herd of bison. It's clear they definitely use this path. That's pretty. Just love all these different rock formations. You can see the layers and how they erode at different rates. That looks like the visitor center way back there up on the hill. Hard to tell. That's my guess. I bumped into a German family. They were hiking on the way out. They said they didn't see any bison on the trail. So I'm gonna call this good enough on this hike and head back. What a spectacular view. Oh, look what's walking right to my campground. Hey, there's a bison out here. I heard a noise and go by my campsite. Looked up and saw it was a bison. You can see right in the campground. Can't see it, but just past those trees is that bison that just walked through camp. That was pretty darn cool. Walked right by my campsite. We got a beautiful sunset tonight. That park ranger knew what I wanted to do. Get behind him. Oh, look at the little ones. I'm in Theodore Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota. So I rode the motorcycle on the Park Loop Road. It's not a loop right now because of road construction, so it's just a one-way, so I'm at the end of the road. The most interesting part of the drive out was when the bison were crossing the road. I wasn't going to push them on my motorcycle, so fortunately for me, one of the park mowers was right behind me. And that employee was smart enough to realize I wanted to follow him through the herd. So that's what I did. It's a nice ride out and very few people on the road. The guidebook was missing, so I don't know what these numbers stand for. But what I do know, and you can see by all the prints from the buffalo bison, so they like to use these posts as a scratching post. Well, it looks like Mother Nature has reclaimed the land because you can't really tell where the coal seam fires were. Oh, here we go. It's a good view. Just finished that short hike. And it's time now to find the next trail. Yep, they're right. See if we can get that type of view. It's going to be a little difficult to see, but over here on this plateau is the visitor center for Painted Canyon. So that's the hike I did on the first day to go down into the canyon. Here's what they call the Badlands. More than 70% of native prairie on the Great Plains has been lost to development. Pretty interesting statistic. Another stop accomplished. On to the next spot. Not sure what it's going to be, but it'll be good. That would be pretty cool to spot some bison or elk. I did bring my binoculars though, so I'm hoping to see something. Oh, I do see a bunch of bison down there. Awesome. Way out there off the point. It's pretty cool. The first couple hundred yards of this trail are concrete, make it wheelchair accessible, and you still get a great view. Right out in the middle is where the bison are. Oh, that's not just where the bison are. They're right down here too. Those big bulls are finally getting up and getting moving. Guess they're going to catch up with the ladies. The rest of the herd's way over there in the middle. Like I'm kind of at the end of the trail. I will sit down for a little bit and watch. Huh. Look at what they climb up. So I see even bison footprints, hoofprints up here. This has been one of my favorite stops so far. Sitting there watching 4 different groups of bison. Alright, time to get on to the next spot.